So we finally get some Xbox One X news from a developer who actually seems to know what he's talking about. And this is pretty cool stuff because it has to do with the GPU and the CPU of the Xbox One X, which to date has been a bit of an enigma. A lot of people claim that the Xbox One X CPU is a little bit lackluster in terms of what it can do, or maybe it wasn't as big of an upgrade as the GPU. Well, this is some interesting stuff. You're going to want to pay attention. Hey there, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. Back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been completely awesome. Make sure you guys like this, share it on social media, all that kind of stuff. Hit the bell so you get the updates of all my content because I would appreciate that as well. As you guys know, YouTube goes through a bunch of changes, and when they do that, things usually tend to get awkward for content creators. So I ask you guys to do your best to help out the channel as much as possible, especially if you like to see it keep going. So Microsoft's Xbox One X is touted as the most powerful console ever, and it certainly is. There's some very incredible hardware in here. 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM. The GPU is obviously quite amazing, and so that leads people to think that the CPU is actually more of a half step or something that could possibly hold back the Xbox One X. So I will link this article in the description. You guys can check it out for yourself. But they did an interview with Wargaming technical director Chris McHugh, who worked on the title World of Tanks, which is going to be, as you guys know, native 4K on the Xbox One X. But they asked McHugh his thoughts on the Xbox One X's CPU in particular, and would it actually hold back the console? And he replied, we've actually found that the CPU and GPU improvements to complement each other quite well. Increasing the resolution from 1080p to 4K uses much of the additional power of the GPU, but has basically no effect on the CPU. With those extra pixels available to display fine detail, though, we've chosen to extend our LOD ranges so that more objects render in the distance. That kind of change has CPU cost that is a good fit for the improved hardware. So this is an incredible example of a developer who really is on the ball and knows what he's talking about. So many people were saying that it was such a half step for the CPU, wasn't very good at all on the Xbox One X, and so it's good to see that that's not actually the case, and quite the opposite. In fact, this thing actually has a pretty good CPU, and again, you have to kind of keep one of the same, since this is, obviously they're going to say Jaguar Evolved or whatever, but since it's having to play all the Xbox One games as well, for it to be backwards compatible like they needed it to be, I think that it would have to share some similarities with that as well. You could also say something about the cost, but I'm not sure about that yet. I mean, only Microsoft knows for sure what's going on, but the fact that they went all out with everything and that more bigger developers are coming out and saying, hey, this thing's not so bad, the CPU's not bad, it's not holding it back, I take that as a vote of confidence, because obviously Microsoft knows what they're doing. I mean, they are Microsoft after all. And so I do take that what they say seriously, and this is very interesting to hear another developer kind of say, hey, the CPU is not bad. And I'm sure that there's a lot of Sony fanboys out there who aren't happy with this news, who just want to believe that it's only slightly better than the PS4 Pro, but that's not the case at all. And again, the overall more power with everything, including the GPU and the memory, more memory, I think that's going to be incredible. We're going to be getting some incredible games. Very exciting time. We are less than 2 months away, folks. Think about that. Soon the beast will be here, and we'll all be having amazing times playing the best games, the best version of every game on an Xbox. Let that soak in. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.